Okay, hello guys. Okay, now I want to demonstrate how to add an entry so that it can be part of a policy. Okay, so I'm basically adding a rule. So what I want to do is, last time I proved to you that I could not ping the gateway from the GUI. So I want to try and add a policy which allows me to actually be able to ping. So what can I do? I will go to the GUI Smart Console so that it can take me to the SMS server. Okay, checkpoint. Okay, I think this one I'll just ignore. Alright, so this is where I go, security policies, and then I want to implement an access control policy. Okay, so as you can see, I've already have a cleanup rule, but I've got a template there which I can just use. Okay, so I'll just right click here so that I can choose whether to add a rule above or below. So the cleanup rule is normally the last one, so I want to create a rule above, and I want to edit, right click edit, so that I can give a name, an appropriate name. Okay, I know you're going to be getting giving better names. For now I'll just say the GUI connection to the gateway. Okay, so the source, I can't find any source, so probably I need to create one. Okay, so I had created already. So, but basically, when you are creating an object, okay, for instance, let's say you want to create an object, you can just go here, say host, and then new host. Let's say I want to create an object called client S1. I can just type here client S1 and then give it an address, which is the actual address which we gave it, right? Okay, so I think for client this one is 192.168.1.10. Okay, .10, 192.168.1.10. Okay, so I've created two host objects, client S1 and the GUI. So in my case, in this case I want to use the GUI. Okay, so if I go here, I should be able to select the GUI, and then destination. Okay, I can't check from there, so I have to go to this plus sign, and the gateway was already created before, so I can just choose the gateway, and then VPN. If I'm not using it, I'll just leave it at default, and then here, that's where I specify the protocols. So in this case, you should know that when you're pinging, you are using the CMP protocol, so I have to look for that one. Okay, probably I can just search ICMP, and if you're pinging, you want a echo request, and also you want echo reply, right? And then what do I want to do? Action, I want this to be accepted. And then check, I want this to be logged. Yes, log. And of course, for a rule to take effect, it should be installed on some gateway. Our topology is so simple. You only have one gateway, so I'm going to choose that one. Okay, so I'm done. Remember, you need to publish this. Okay, you can just give it a name there. Okay, I'll just take the default. And then after publishing, in order for it to take effect, you need to install it. And I'm installing it on the gateway. Okay. Alright, so I'm done. Let me just test now. So I'm going to go to, okay, I'll just minimize this, and then go to the command prompt. And then now I want to ping the gateway. The gateway is 10.1.1.1. Okay, I'm now successful, as you can see. Alright, so that's it. This was just a short video to demonstrate where you actually create policies. So I'm sure with enough research you can go check the question and obviously try to answer it as much as you can. Okay, so here I just demonstrated ICMP, so probably you can just go ahead and make use. Like I said, probably you don't want to just concentrate on the gateway only. I'm sure this SDC can do a lot of stuff. If you can just revisit it, it can be a web server, it can be a DNS server, etc. So actually it is going that on its own. It can be a file server on its own. It can actually help you to utilize this. Okay, so good luck. I think you should be able to continue from there. Alright, let me close then.